following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course! I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
And I clearly didn't, because I went to go and get snacks.
I never saw it, but I heard your descriptions. And
I'd rather not revisit that. I think I'd prefer the Shadow Wolves to that thing.
Inside, it's cool and dry. They have various snacking things like beef jerky, fud bits, vestibulios.
Skip over everything.
I
buy a sampler pack of everything that's not fubbits.
Really, rather quite large.
oh God, does that mean you're getting P-bars? Because they could be dangerous.
If they're here, they're going to the
And Farmer Jim's Country Wedding. It's a big tube thing that's plump and it bends and you can't hurt it.
I'm sure Wilbur will love chewing on
Twinkies.
Nothing harms a Twinkie.
Yeah.
So,
Cthulhu's.
Cthulhu.
yeah, he's buying a selection of everything except fubbits.
That last one. Okay, yeah.
And just get it bagged up in a paper bag.
$1.25, please.
Okay, the smallest denomination, but
Grab some more candy. Just
Your change.
is it meat? Thank you.
So, heading to Innsmouth?
Heading through. Good day, sir.
Bye.
Typical creepy roadside.
A lot of people don't really appreciate he wears his clan's uniform behind the counter.
Yep, I know what the countryside in America is like.
While we're stopped, I wish to look over my new favoritist friend, the flamethrower. And I want to check using... I was like looking over it in the tanks and checking the fittings and things like that. If I can figure out, even if it's just a liquid fuel or a gas or whatever, what makes this thing create the good fire? $16.
You're not 100% sure. Maybe if you opened it up.
But that could be problematic. All sorts of things could happen with what remaining fumes or vestiges of fuel I might have.
You're worried about vapors.
I am, but not about them getting to me, but them not being in the tank when I need them.
So you don't want to open it up.
No, I don't want to open it up.
Very well, then this knowledge is lost to you. Forever.
just take the risk.
He's made his decision.
I have.
And
But-
that's the one I wanted him to make. So I'm happy with this.
And Alvin walks past and goes, enjoy some Cthulhu's.
That might have been a joke.
Right. Thanks.
I think it's Cthulhu's.
Cthulhu.
Yeah.
I thought it was breakfast cereal.
Reach into the box and eat them like chips.
I'm gonna go into the gas station.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. I'll look around real quick. Do they sell jerry cans?
No.
No. I'm gonna leave the gas station. Bye.
Sweet ass.
You were right about the guy in the gas station.
What? Typical roadside.
Creepy ass.
Yep.
Hey.
When you hear the banjo music, you know you're a problem.
Sounds like it's time to leave.
Alvin's just going to pass the paper bag of snacks around so people can take what they
Sounds
want.
cowpunk to you.
Ding, 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 ding.
I'm just going to reach into that bag and grab whatever it is that I grabbed hold of without even looking.
You got a
at it.
Twinkie.
No. I'll eat the Twinkie.
It's
How
do you eat these things? The cream just spills everywhere. Oh.
We need to get your blood
It's all
sugar up
over my
with nothing.
face.
We need to
I
get your
can get
blood
that
sugar.
for you.
Yeah.
No, I've got...
Now you're crossing the line into harassment.
I told you she was dangerous.
What was it? You said you could look but don't touch, wasn't it?
See, you have heard my music.
No.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it kind of sucks when they don't know you, do they? Yeah, it is actually slightly strange. I kind of thought I was... Yeah, you know. But Derek listens to cowpunk, and Roxanne is in a band. She doesn't need inspiration from elsewhere, right?
Yeah,
Of course I do. Well, I mean, of course you need inspiration as a musician. You need heroes to, I don't know, look up to and inspire you.
Jimmer's like, yeah, you really do.
You must have some inspiration, Shimmer.
Like Dex.
Oh, come on, Alvin. I haven't released a single thing. You can't look
Yet
up
she
to me.
has all of your work unreleased. That means she's hunted it out.
I was gonna admit I was not remembering that at the moment.
Seems like you're having a hard time.
How you feeling now?
It takes a bit of time to recover from the sudden loss. Like, you know that thing when you lose like 3 or 4 parts of your mind and you can't find them anywhere? And then you realise they've just integrated back into another couple and you didn't notice?
It's called being drunk, I think.
Well, anyway, welcome back. Have a snack.
Ooh, you're a snack, Alvin. Oh my god, is this chocolate?
Maybe, maybe not. They all have.
I'm going to
interest-
save half of it in case Crane comes around and sucks away my will to live. He's like a dementor.
I bought something of everything except the Fubbits.
Why would he have a Fobbit? Who would ever buy
I
such a thing?
assume at some point.
I went to the vending machine and they had nothing but Fobbits. I didn't want that, so I walked away.
Well, I assume at some point every store got a delivery of Fubbits, and then just everybody learned not to buy it, so it's the same ones.
Shimmer's like, I don't know what a Fobbits is, but it sounds disappointing.
Wait, you don't have Fubbits bars in LA?
No.
Nobody should ever buy Fubbits.
Did have to make room in the crack vending machines.
Charlie, you're joking.
I wish I was.
Why would you... What? No, I
You
don't
see,
understand.
you see, enforcing the laws regarding crack cocaine was too hard, so they made it not a crime. And look, the crime statistics went drastic go down.
That wouldn't...
Doesn't solve the problem, but it makes it look
by
good
the
on
same
paper.
logic, let's just make murder legal.
That might push
Murder
it too
cases
far.
go down.
That's what I've been trying to tell you!
That's a lobby.
Yes,
considerable.
diablerie, we know. Murder should be legal, because after all, life is ephemeral and transient.
Wow.
What?
I mean, I understand the concept, but like, damn, diablerie, no, bad.
Diablerie does not listen to the prattle of those who do not understand the far-reaching wisdom of diablerie. Just let it go. His name's Dr. Diablerie. It wasn't going to be good. Bus driver gets on the bus. Is everyone here? Too bad, because we're going.
Was everyone here?
You don't see Invisible Girl. Yes, you do. She's with Brum. So, you want to go to Innsmouth?
Not really.
No.
They were passing through.
wanting and this necessity are two different things.
I would prefer orbital strike, but if we have to.
That's what the button's for. I assume.
Close you.
Yeah, it just calls in Vanguard 2 to sort of, but not really
Oh,
deal with the
yeah.
situation.
It'd be hilarious. Next week we show up as Vanguard 2 instead of the DMV characters because they're the ones that got called in.
You arrive through the crossroads, and there's a railway station right there. Disused. Long disused. The bus pulls in. Shadowed ends with it is evening. We're in Innsmouth. If you need a place to stay, there's a place in town. Gilman's house. Across the river. Just straight down there, you can't miss it.
Thank you kindly.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Let's
The bus drives off
after we've got all of our luggage and everything
rapidly. Yeah, after you've got your stuff.
Yeah, especially those swords. Like, if we driven off with them on their shit.
else. I think they're still in Wilbur, aren't they?
But they might be. I don't know.
Well, we'll recover the flamethrower.
If
Well, we should head to the accommodation.
yeah, this place is even more. You know, I lowered my expectation. This place is even more depressing than I thought.
Damp. Everywhere is damp. Buildings, much like Brie, tower narrowly clustered together. The streets, therefore, constantly shadowed. There are a few people moving around, lurching, covered, rain slickers, fresh rain, but not raining now. They see you all and avoid.
Like, from where we are, can we see legit ocean? Like,
Not from here, but further in you will be able to.
alright.
I'm guessing we can hear it.
Yes.
We take a walk.
It stopped raining at least.
She was like, okay. The captain who will apparently take us is apparently at the fish packing warehouse region, so we need to book passage, so I was thinking sending you and with me and Claire, we'll go. As for looking for the officials in the Dagon cult, I was thinking of Alvin and Derek and Wilberforce. You seem to work well together. And everyone else can look for the Hat Boy. You might need to spread out. Don't go anywhere alone.
Yeah, we have that same rule. Well,
And Diableria,
He's gone.
Guess he'll do what he's gonna do.
right, team, break up.
Right, we are going to have to like go to the accommodations and drop off all this luggage, though, right?
Yes. Gilman's house, apparently. Move down the street. A shambling cripple on one of those wooden boards with wheels on it is like clamping rocks down, dragging himself along. He has no legs. He's the only one who doesn't avoid you.
after the man.
As we go, I'll pass him what's left of my rather quite large. be a creepy fish hand, or
Yeah.
you enjoy that? Right. Don't get too close to the locals.
Let's go.
You pass a fire station.
Sounds fire.
It's abandoned.
This place is so damp and I doubt it would ever need a fire station.
But you can use fire stations for other things.
True. Getting cats out of trees.
I don't think this place has cats.
No.
Alvin probably hid craning it.
Gilman's house. 5 stories tall, tiny little thing, very run down. There's a sign out front that says vacancy.
Good news, everyone.
That's debatable.
Looks big enough to house us anyway.
Oh, better go and secure some rooms and drop our stuff off.
Here's hoping we won't actually need them for sleeping.
Go inside.
Inside is very run down. It has the vague look of a New England seaport hotel, circa 1920. And it looks like it was updated about then too. Plaster is chipped, paint is peeling. It's not particularly well maintained and there's a damp smell. Behind the counter is a fish-eyed man. Doesn't blink. Stares lividly at you, pale. A slight patina of sweat on his forehead. Not a lot of hair left. He is, however, neatly dressed. He stares at you all as you come in.
Afternoon.
Hello, sir. Might we trouble you for some rooms? Rooms to stay? For all of us?
Pull some keys off the thing.
Sure, thanks. How much? Per night?
Righty-o.
What
Yep.
about...
How many keys are, it's just like keyboard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is there any other ones missing aside from the ones that we've got?
Not one.
Is there a registry?
No.
The keys got like little tags or numbers on them or anything? Yeah.
And how many did you give us?
Alright.
A number enough for double ups, alright.
I'll distribute the keys.
Well, let's drop our stuff off and then.
Hopefully we don't have to actually stay here.
Well, good day, sir. Moving.
Yep. Heading up to the rooms.
A lovely fellow.
Do we just want to put everything in one room for now?
I think so, at least then we decide afterwards.
That could be safer.
If that's alright, Shimmer.
Nancy, do you have anything left to trap this one room?
I'm down to 2. So they're gonna stay on me.
Okay, do we want to check out all the rooms and see which one's the most secure?
And I've got the heavy stuff, but do we think we'll need it?
I'd bring it.
Well, this is the final leg, hopefully.
I don't know about
Please don't say that.
secure. I think the moisture content of the timber here is a bit, well, beyond secure.
Okay, maybe something on... It's 5 stories. Maybe something on the 3rd floor. Because less chance of water if it's flooded coming up, and less chance of water leaking down if it's coming down.
I think the only stuff that would be leaving here are normal bags. I think Wilberforce will carry the other things.
Yeah, I don't think
Oh
we should.
yeah,
possible.
we ain't leaving
From
those.
from one of the other rooms.
Do I see Jin around? Going to go to this.
Said Babette was taken.
Sounded
Jim
like it.
comes in. I found a hat.
Yeah, we heard the tape playing.
So they must have stayed here too.
Did Jim find that as well?
Map of Innsmouth, that could be handy. And a bus ticket. From Markham to Innsmouth.
Alright, so the
And it's
the
blood-stained.
What isn't? What note isn't in this freaking whole investigation?
You all right, Jim?
It sounds like Babette was gotten to. Maybe it was her blood.
That's a horrible thing to think.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it does make me worry a little bit more because, I mean, Hat Boy basically relies on his assistant to help him, save him, get out of problems.
Sometimes the assistant is the one who gets into the trouble, though. So.
No.
Yeah, occasionally.
Did I overhear on the tape too that he'd arranged a meeting with the J-Man?
That's what I heard, which is I find funny because he tried to see them at the farm, at the falls.
He did?
Yes, sorry.
I'm sorry, if you've mentioned that, it must have slipped my mind.
No, I was meant to say it last night, but I got slightly distracted, so I'm sorry.
I think we're all a little distracted.
When I was talking to the cultist, I asked about Alexander, and he said that he was asking questions that he shouldn't have been asking, and both him and Babette got away.
Alright. Everyone, let's break up, and I think we need to really move. If
Yes.
he was here, then there's trouble.
Especially if his friend's been kidnapped.
Right.
Was
Let's go. We'll go. The captain, you guys, look into the thing that I said, and the rest of you try and find more about Alex.
Maybe we should.
Wilberforce
That
is
map's there, right? That's
Eric,
it.
Elvin, I think we can get a jump on our job. I found the Order of Dagon.
Well, that was
Already?
Yeah, there's their church right across the stream from here. You look out the window, and there is a church converted to with the Dagon eye on it.
oh, that's the same eye that was on the police station.
We've been seeing that eye everywhere. Well, good spotting.
Oh, fragilest day.
As in the outside of the police station.
Let's go.
Maybe we should. Those of us searching for Alex and his friend should. We should work out using this map a grid pattern. Like, break it up into quadrants or something.
Split up into little groups.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'd have to go with you. You're still hurt.
I'm fine.
You said that when you had a collapsed lung and internal bleeding.
I didn't know about that.
Now you are not fine. You know you could put those stitches, so I'm going with you.
Okay, fine.
Make sure you stay nice and safe.
Now you're pushing it again.
I could push it.
Besides, the squad leader said no one goes anywhere alone, remember?
Exactly. Well, that's why we're going in teams of twos, at the very least.
Should we go? Clear.
Yes, yes.
Take care.
You too.
See you all shortly, hopefully.
Look out for each other. I shouldn't need to say that.
Wait, don't you want to go over which team's searching which quadrant?
We'll leave it up to that group to divide themselves as best. You all know yourselves and who you work better with.
Okay.
Before Alvin actually leaves, he will try morphing a hand to see whether he can even make a weapon. This is not good.
So, can I still... Do I lit up now, or is it all gone?
Gone. Only Derek. Only Derek.
I'll have to join the other DMV.
Jen and Dick.
You and your sister.
The power duo.
Jin still has assault rifles. She's probably the most powerful person in this city.
He has a rifle. Like guns. When all else fails, why didn't you use a gun?
There was a problem in the first place. Why didn't you use a gun?
Wilberforce, Alvin, and Derek hit the streets. The nasty, awful streets. Slick cobble underfoot makes it slightly difficult if you were to say run from an angry mob or something.
It's very specific of you.
Kind of isn't. Well, so if the officials are corrupt, then since we know where their church is, perhaps we could either go there and see if they've got secret tunnels like Arkham did, or perhaps we could scope about the local constabulary and see what the lay of the land is. Either way, I have a feeling that Shimmer's going to want to move fast, so we better conduct ourselves quickly.
Maybe the church is the best bet. It's the fastest to check. We could be watching the officials building all day and not see anything.
I mean, it doesn't... The fact that we just split up into small groups, ideally, I would try not to rile up citizens by going after the church first, but I trust everybody to run real fast if we do angry up the high.
Just try not to slip.
The layout of this place is so much like that town in the Secret World.
I never played it.
Was it not you I played that with?
No.
Oh god, no, Scott. There's a small misty town, very much like this, and it's filled with Lovecraft-style stuff. It's the best place in the whole game, and it's right near the start. When Scott was doing his game dungeon on it, I immediately knew he was dodging around talking about the god-awful combat. Because it is the killing point of the game. You're not going to want to play it, because the combat sucks so fucking hard. When your base enemy is taking 14 to 20 hits and it's like a boss fight.
No.
And it's like World of Warcraft-esque MMO combat.
Yeah, it's fucking awful.
Side note, they have a fish street.
Yeah.
So they point that out.
A lot of towns in northern England have a vine street. Think about that for a bit. Not exactly the climate for wine. It almost implies that the climate changes naturally over time, doesn't it? Because they had vineyards all up there in the Roman era. What now, asshole? What now?
I don't know, the same as usual. Some big nuggies.
Okay. You had to say that when it was closed. You bastard.
Alright, Bonbon. You and your group arrive in the area and you start looking around. You see Captain. Okay, this is the area. Supposedly there's a captain here who will be willing to take us. And I have to say, for a fishing community, none of these boats look seaworthy. Claire's like, what are you talking about? That boat's seaworthy. It's just a hull. There's no cabin. You could put it on the sea. Claire, no one's going to want to go on that. It'll float. That's not what seaworthy means. How would you know? Well, my yacht isn't seaworthy. It's only good for marine. Your yacht? It's small. I didn't want one of the big stupid ones. It turns out it's not seaworthy because it can't handle the chop. You're about to say you had to buy a bigger one, aren't you? No. You were thinking about it though, weren't you? Maybe. Look, who wants a substandard boat? All I'm saying is...
Have you considered a sub?
Yes? Sorry.
No,
Miss Bradford.
excuse me.
Yes, Miss Bradford.
I'm looking for a way to get to the island. Which one of the captains was willing to sail that?
Only one with a boat is, Hans.
Thank you.
And, he's, out further around near the beach.
Thank you.
You're gonna have to learn this.
Do you know that guy?
I know none of them. I don't even know what this thing they keep doing. I don't.
It's kind of like a dance move.
It's probably a single.
It tastes like you probably shouldn't go around just doing that. When there's multiple cults, who knows what faction would get pissy. Trimmer's like, you're right, Claire. Good job.
Unfortunately, I have the look of a Bradford.
Oh, we know.
And that
Hey, it just got us answers.
I know, which is why you took me in the first place.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright. Roxanne, you're the only player character on the team search for... So who
And
did
the
you
other
go
problem
with?
is we're kind of short to split this by a person to split this into quadrants.
The only important thing is who are you
Yeah.
with?
Well, I have to be with the Nancy because she insists.
Mm-hmm.
So we will you search?
And you take Invisible Girl with you.
I mean, we probably will take Invisible Girl because I was thinking of putting Dex with what's her name, the Indiana Jones girl.
Virginia Dare.
That's the one.
Her actual name's Sarah, the Virginia Put's a nickname. You can't call bullshit on it. There's an
And
actual
then-
person in history called Virginia Dare.
And then Jim with
Who
Nana.
was born in North Carolina!
Of course you will.
She was actually the first child born there from the immigrants in the area.
The more you know.
Alright,
Yeah, and then
you're out on the
Jim
street.
with Nana.
Where are you searching? That's all that matters.
Let's see. We came in here, I'm guessing.
Yes. My map is ever so slightly different.
Yeah. Can I see your map?
No, it has all the things on it.
That's why I asked.
This is shitty attempt.
I mean, you
Oh.
can see it, but your character dies instantly.
Oh, okay.
Madness.
We'll search like the northern
Okay.
part, and then we'll split those two areas where this street goes, and have the other two search those two southern ones. That's probably how we'll do it.
You head up towards Harsh Mansion.
Okay.
What could possibly happen? Two beautiful women walking alone through a shadowy town full of lurching strangers.
3.
But the other one's invisible.
I don't know if she's beautiful or not.
Nice. Well, I think we're pretty capable of taking care of ourselves.
They don't know that. And I think raising the least amount of trouble possible. You might have to take one for the team.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologise. It's a noble thing you do.
I'm not taking one for the team.
Don't know, you might like it.
That's a fixation on it.
Well, let's just look around for hats or hat boys or anything we can
What is
see.
a hat boy?
You keep saying
No idea what Jen's boyfriend. That's what the others call him. I don't know why they call him because he wears hats. He's a hat boy.
It's like those hats, but with a boy under it.
Thank you.
he be spending.
They sent to the army, couldn't wipe this town, couldn't destroy
That's
torpedoes.
better.
And then
27's
So they
Bob
sent
check.
Jen.
Or whatever check you want for me to just to generally look around this area.
there's a hat.
Oh, there's a hat.
It has cassette tape.
Oh. I'll pick up the hat and the cassette tape. I'll pop the hat on my head, because why not?
Okay. You feel this in the hat band.
Wait, I'll take it out briefly and then extract this and... Oh, god damn it. Creepy photo. There's some kind of creepy thing going into the forest, I think. It could be coming out.
Coming up, yes.
But could also... It looks like... I think it's going in, but I don't know.
Is it in or is it out?
In now.
Either way, there's creepy forest and some kind of creature. Have to get this cassette to Jan.
How does he have enough hats?
What was that, invisible girl? Sorry?
So rich.
So many hats.
Don't
How
be
can
afraid
he
to...
have enough hats?
It's just
He could
isn't
just
his
leave them
fault.
lying around.
That's a good question. I have to ask Jen about that.
No, you see, when we were digging out the hat cave, there were all these hats.
And he just sort of kept them.
It's sort of the colour they come in when you pluck them fresh off the vine.
Okay, so
First they scared him.
where was the hat that we saw?
It was inside a shark's mouth. Like hanging up.
Okay, and what was the... And the shark's mouth is hanging up. What's the building it's hanging up?
It is
Outside of-
outside the Martin Street Fish Supply. On Martin
I
Street.
saw Martin Street. I was like, hey, that's a coincidence. No, I don't know so much.
It's actually there. Innsmouth doesn't exist, but it is in the actual maps of Innsmouth.
When you've just added in the fish supply.
Yeah.
I
Which
like
is
it.
pretty damn likely in Smith, to be honest.
Right there.
Every street's probably got its own named after street fish supply in this place.
And not before meal deals to go.
I'll go inside.
Ding!